Thank you for tuning in. This channel is a channel that celebrates good character, good behavior, and it condemns bad ones, bad energy, and anything or image that will bring down such good ethics. So, without much ado, today I'll be speaking about racism and how much it has destroyed the fabric of the human lives, especially in America. America is 248 years old, 2.5 centuries, and yet many people are still embittered in hatred and divisiveness, and this cannot be tolerated. We have to show light on this behavior and expose those people who perpetuate it. I wanted to show a video of an interview that happened in 2017 when Charles Barkley, sports analyst, Charles Barkley is a NBA superstar turned analyst, when he and his attorney and NAACP civil rights activist Griggs sat down with alt-right leader Richard Bertrand Spencer to talk to Spencer about his racist, extremist, white supremacist behavior. That interview is explosive and probably why YouTube will not let me show it, but I will put the information down for you below in the description place so that you can go watch that video yourself. It is mind-blowing and really frightening to imagine that a white man will come out. He's a 38 years old educated man. He would even excuse somebody if they were illiterate, but he's not. That he would lead rallies that people got injured in and one person died, just to perpetrate his insecurities and to push the agenda that America belongs to white. So in this interview, when Bertrand said this, Spencer says that America belongs to white and there cannot be any equality. Charles Barkley said, if you get your dream of having all Americans, being white and living in America, you will be killing our dreams, because he said that their dreams is to have life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness, to which Spencer scoffed at, saying that it is not possible. Right? So Charles Barkley said that in his belief, he is putting his foot on our throats. That is, the white man is putting a foot on their throat by that kind of rhetoric. And Spencer says that there is no equality in race, that there are only differences. Spencer, the head of the National Policy Institute, insisted that Black people are inferior to whites, but that he prefers Black people to serve them than Hispanic. Now, the lawyer that was sitting in on the side of Charles said, all we want is life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness, to which Spencer scoffed and said there's no such thing. And the lawyer continued that for 400 years, you have oppressed our people. He's talking about the Black people. And he says that the rhetoric that Spencer was spewing is oppression, and that the generations that are here now and the generations to come will not sit in for such oppression anymore. They will not tolerate it because we're only going forward and never backward. Spencer insisted that the white people got here first, but the attorney corrected him and said the Indians were here first, and also the blacks that came, and that everyone has a right. But Spencer insisted that no, he wants to see a European kind of nation only, and that blacks can serve. They don't have to go away completely, but they can never claim equality, and he said that equality can never happen. The guy is afraid of marginalization of the white, and he feels like becoming extreme and supporting neo-Nazis doctrines and fighting and aggression and all of those things is going to give him what he is looking for. But the lawyer had a lasting hook, and I love what he said when he said, the world is changing. He was speaking to Spencer. He says, in a few years, you'll be surprised that your children and your children's children will no longer be white. Instead, they will be brown babies. To that, Spencer did not have a comment for once throughout the interview. He was almost paralyzed, as he should. America belongs to white. This statement was said by alt-right white supremacist Richard Bertrand Spencer. And to that, the former NBA superstar legend Charlebarkley replied, if you want to get your dream, that means you want to kill our dreams. And they went back and forth. The attorney, civil rights activist Griggs said, this is a generation that is different from the time of the slavery. These people, our people, will never go back to that time of enslavement, or when you think that you can abuse us and then you can walk all over us and get away with it. It's not possible. This is a new age and of enlightenment, and everybody knows their rights and their place. If you do not know your place, you will be shown. But you cannot tell another child of God that was created in the image of God, the living God, the Most High God who created all of us equally, that there is no room, for that person at the table. And his civil rights activist, NAACP president in Georgia, Griggs, and the alt-right leaders interview aired in 2017 is making a resurface right now because of all the racist happenings going around. And this was 2017 when Trump first became president, remember? And right now, a lot of MAGA issues are happening, but this interview, once you watch it, will explain further. It gives you a more clearer picture about why all of a sudden they wanted Trump to become president, and you will have a clear perspective of the white supremacist agenda. At the end of that interview, Charlebarkley was visibly upset, and so was civil rights activist, the NAACP president for Georgia. Griggs was also very, very perturbed about the rhetorics, the hateful rhetorics that was so spoken by this man that just felt emboldened to speak out such foolishness. And I condemn that, and I think that the authorities should really look into this and make sure that nobody feels like they are able to come out and spew such nonsense and try to intimidate another race or control or condemn. That is really wrong. And in this generation that we are right now, we will not tolerate such ignorant comments anymore.